Muy bien, Seahawkers, pues bienvenidos a otro episodio del Twitch Podcast, Twitter, donde quiera que Tuto ponga esto. Y hoy tenemos un episodio muy especial porque hoy tenemos a un invitado de 10. Nuestro amigo Josh Onujiogu es un edge rusher de la Universidad de Framingham State. El año pasado viene de hacer 13,5 sacks, 25 tackles for loss, 2 fumbles forzados y una intercepción, por lo tanto números muy tops. Y además ha sido nombrado por segundo año consecutivo mejor jugador defensivo de la liga. Además de esto, ha sido un undrafted free agent que ha firmado por los Seattle Seahawks, así que vamos a hablar un poquito de su experiencia con el equipo. So, Josh, brother, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for making the time to be here with us today.
Hey, thank you so much. It's an honor that you guys have me on.
All right. No, and listen, we're super excited that you are a part of our team. We're looking forward to see what you can do on the field. But let's take a little bit of news. Like how's the rookie camp? Like how was that for you? Like what was the experience like? How was the experience in Seattle and all that?
It was an experience that I've never been in. It was new. It was big, but it felt like home. It felt like my new home, and I was glad to be there. Met a lot of new faces, learned a lot of new techniques and stuff from coming from Framingham State. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience for my first rookie camp.
Man, love that. And how do you how does it feel to work with a coach like Pete Carroll that's so passionate about defense and with the new DC Clint Hart and all that? Like what did they tell you like in the meetings, the trainings and all that stuff?
The main goal is to compete, and every day you're gonna have new competition, and I love the way they structure the team, and I love the way Coach Hurt structures the defense. It truly makes me perform at the next level. It makes sure that I'm on point, and it drives me, and I'm ready to work hard and try to make a name for myself.
Man, I love that. And I know for you specifically hasn't been an easy path to the NFL.
Right.
I know it took you. You were unrecruited from high school, if I'm not mistaken.
I went unrecruited from high school, and I ended up landing at a Division III college football team. And I knew that the odds were stacked against me, but my goal since I was a little kid was to play in the NFL, and I decided that I wasn't going to let anything stop me from that. So I did my research. I did what they needed to see, and where I needed to be physically, and I rolled with it.
Man, and that's I love to see guys like you coming up and making an impact. And we know like there's been many all pro players, and there's probably even Hall of Fame, a bunch of undrafted guys who went undrafted and then come into the league and make an impact.
Right.
Do you see this situation like putting some extra pressure on you, or something like, you know what, I have a chip on my shoulder, I'm coming in here, I'm going to demonstrate that I belong here and I can be one of the great ones?
Well, I think it's both. I think I'm going to have a chip on my shoulder, and just that's the main thing I carry is that I work hard, and I'm not going to let anything take anything away from me. But I definitely think it's going to be added pressure. But through years and experience, I know that added pressure for me just makes me perform better.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, I know that there's more undrafted free agents in the Hall of Fame than there is first, second, and third round picks in the draft. So that definitely it drives me, and I'm going to work as hard as I can to prove that I think I'm an amazing player.
Man, we do believe that here from Spain as well, man. How was the draft process for you? Because I know several teams showed interest in you as a player. I know some of them went to your pro day, and even I know that even the Patriots asked for like a private workout. how do you manage the pressure of being like the focus on that moment, or is that even like extra motivation as well, so you can like perform better at the pro days, you can like um do the research, because I know different teams have different like requirements that they need you to do and all that stuff. So how do you go through all that process?
It was definitely stressful, and it did put a lot of pressure on me. But in order to deal with all that pressure and stress, I just continue to keep my head down and stay true to my training and stay true to my goal of trying to impress NFL scouts, coaches, other players into proving that I belong in the NFL. So
Hmm.
it wasn't too much for me because I've been dealing with pressure and stress my whole football career. So I tend to just lean towards my training and lean towards the stuff I know I can do, and let my agent and let all the business take care of itself.
Yeah, I see. That's really good, man. Because I know a lot of people would. Well, obviously, you guys, you football players, are made of a different pace, right? But like, that's a lot of pressure. A lot of people can like tremble upon it,
Right.
and you move through it. So, how was the moment when you learned that you were going to be a Seahawk? Was there a phone call? Anyone called you? Like, how was that?
Yeah, my agent let me know that I'm gonna be a Seahawk, and in a quick moment, it felt like relief. I finally did. I made it to my objective. I made it to my goal that I've set since I was 7 years old. And then right after that, I didn't really sit in that excitement. I kind of made new goals and new objectives that I need to conquer once I get into the NFL, because I understand that the work isn't done. So
Hmm.
it was definitely nice to find out, but I was so set on the next chapter of my life.
Yeah. So what are your obviously you're coming into the league as a rookie on a team that has been struggling a lot in the past couple of days with the past couple of years with pass rush and a little bit of a D line problems. Like what do you bring to the table for the Seattle Seahawks when it comes to football? And how do you feel? Because I know the new defensive coach is bringing this new 3-4 defense. How do you feel into that kind of scheme? How can your strength be shown in that scheme and all that?
I think my main attribute or my superpower is my hard work and my athleticism. There's very few people that I have seen with my size and my ability to get to the ball and to not get tired. So I definitely think that by my athleticism, will be a great key to this defense. Also, my football knowledge. I love football, and I know how it works. So it was kind of a relief when I went to rookie camp and I realized that this is just football.
Hmm.
Football is football. It stays the same. But also my motor. I'm able to be at 100% in the fourth quarter, where some are very tired and fatigued. I'll be able to go that extra mile, that extra 2 miles to get those closing sacks.
Love it. And you know we need those in Seattle. You know.
Exactly.
So what we're like from a personal standpoint, what are your short-term goals? Like maybe talking about this first rookie season, like what are some maybe targets that you set for yourself and just like being on a team, obviously making the roster, I assume, but like being a starter. Do you think you can be a year one impact player? Do you have any further targets, maybe like stats that you're chasing, or is you just kind of like give the most that you can, and we'll see where that leads us.
Yeah, so my first objective is definitely to make the 53-man roster. Either an outside linebacker or even special teams. I just want to get on the field and show them that they can trust me to make plays, and they can put me in positions where it can kind of settle their stresses. But also is just to learn. especially coming from D3 Framingham State, I wasn't taught a lot of the little things in football. So definitely for my first year is to make the 53-man roster through special teams or even by playing outside linebacker for them. But definitely to learn more of the game and being a student of the game.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone on the team currently that you can like look after? Maybe someone that you're really looking forward to, can like meet and play along and learn from?
I'm actually very excited to learn from my outside linebacker coach. His name's Coach Curry. He's taught me so much in the short amount of time that I'm very excited to start my career off learning from someone like that.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, just when's the next time that you guys have to show up in Seattle?
So I'll be leaving for Seattle Sunday. And so it's a rookie development program. So we'll be there for about a month. I come home for a month, and then training camp starts July 26th, and I'm very excited for it.
Man, it's gonna be awesome to see you perform, to see you fight, to see you on the preseason. Obviously, we're rooting for you from here to make the team. So, man, thanks a lot for taking the time today to jump in here, talk with us. And we wish you all the luck in the world. And who knows, we being from Spain, it will be super awesome to see you sacking Tom Brady in Germany in October.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Awesome,
thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity.
100%, man. And this is the thing, like, we're gonna make a deal right now. If that happens, if you end up sacking Tom Brady on Germany, I'm gonna need you to look for the Spanish flag and point to that, because we're gonna be ready for the right there.
Hey, you got my word. Absolutely.
All right, my man. Well, thank you so much. All the best, and we'll see you in the season, brother.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye bye.